These are the most nonchalant responses you can ever give. If you give at least one of these, I guarantee you will just get into their head, bro. It's an itch under the skin. Number one, it is what it is. I need all the boys to say that, man. Come on.
Bro, like, he irritates me. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, he pisses me off.
He's so irritating. Like, oh, for real?
It
I feel
is
like we
what it
all
is.
know this type of dude.
Bitch, what I was trying to say is this situation got me so wet and so dry at the same time. Exactly.
What's up, bitches? Welcome back to another episode of So Wet, So Dry. I'm one of your hosts, Fiji, like the island, like the water. I think I want a boyfriend, but I also might just be depressed today, and I work in social media and marketing.
And I'm your other host, Autumn, like the season. And ever since the pandemic, I literally don't want to socialize, and I'm isolating myself as fuck. And I work in entertainment. So if you guys are new here, what we do on So Wet, So Dry is we deep dive topics about sex, relationships, identities, all through the lens of pop culture and internet trends and our community's experiences. We post polls for every single episode, so make sure you go to our Instagram to check that out and join, the conversation. So this week, we're talking about the nonchalant man and lover boys. And if you guys tuned in last week, we did an episode about the mysterious woman, mysterious girls, lover girls. So now we're bringing it over to the nonchalant men of the world and lover boys, what we like about them, what we don't like about them, and we're just gonna go in, okay? But first, we're gonna start the episode how we always do, talking about what we're so wet and so dry in this very moment. I'll go first. This week, I'm so wet. This is a TV show, okay? I'm so wet about a TV show. I literally binged it in like 4 days. I got 3 months free of Apple TV when I upgraded my phone. Win-win, okay? And so it's called The Servant, and it's on Apple TV, and no spoilers, but basically it's one of those sick mindfuck shows, like psychological shit. This tragic story of this woman who was a mom, and she like had so much on her plate, and she like accidentally left her baby in the car for too long, and it died like horribly. But it's an accident, and it happens 40 times a year. They were saying like, it's an accident.
In America or in the world?
In America.
40 times a year is not much.
Well, they said that in the show. But anyway, so that's what she did. And then to like help herself grieve, like, you know how like trauma like blocks you out of bad things? Like she like forgot about it. And she got like a doll from her therapist to help her grieve. And she thought the doll was fucking real, bitch. Hires a nanny and shit goes down, okay? Apple TV, The Servant. Y'all heard it here first. The show is so good,
what
Fiji.
The fuck? I want to watch it, but I don't have
Apple TV. I know who the fuck has Apple TV.
So does the nanny, like the nanny knows it's not real though, right?
We shall see. I'm not giving any spoilers. But it's so good.
Nanny.
It's
okay.
so good, bro.
I need a new show, honestly. I've been, like I said, watching Millionaire Matchmaker, and it's not the vibe. But I'm so wet because I actually started my new job, and I really like it. It's definitely been intense. I'm working like in the tech space now, still doing marketing, so it's a lot more like fast paced, but I actually have a whole team and they're all like super cool. We had like a company meeting and like all of that stuff, and it just kind of like feels good to be like motivated about my work again. So I'm like getting back on my schedule, kind of like waking up earlier. Like I actually got dressed in business professional clothes twice this week, like to go to work.
Crazy.
I've been putting makeup on because I'm on camera like a lot more often in my remote meetings. So
Yep.
I just feel like it's like a new like fresh beginning type of thing.
Oh,
you feel me?
So good, bro. I'm so
Yes.
hungry. And this week I'm so dry because I just keep getting these horrible, earth-shattering headaches, migraines. I don't really know what it is. It's like ever since I flew home from Boston, my sinuses have been fucked up. I've been stuffy. Okay, like it just hasn't been fun. My ears are popping. I also get that thing that's vertigo, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So it's
Where
like
you get
every
dizzy,
time I blow
right?
my nose, I get the spins, like I'm fucking blackout in the club and I can't like see for a second. And my head has just been hurting, like no Tylenol helps, nothing. Like I think I need to go to the doctor or some shit. I've been like icing my head, like I'm definitely dramatic, but like this shit hurts. You feel me?
What if you have COVID though? Like, cause
I know that's what my roommate was like. I mean, yeah, fuck, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Poor
But it's been
baby.
rough. Like
You got the blue light glasses though.
yeah, I
Hopefully
got
that
those bitches
helps.
on delivery for tonight because you guys know I like to play The Sims. Also, I'm on Zoom all day for my job on my computer. Like, I can't be getting headaches. Like, that's just not, I can't. So,
Yeah.
that needs to be solved ASAP.
Damn, bitch. Okay, I'm so dry. I'm so dry about my dating life. Again, it's pretty uneventful, guys. Like I have this one dude. I just ghost everyone. Like I don't remember if I told you about this one dude I met when I was out and I just gave him my number and then I ghosted him. And then he called me, but I didn't know it was his number. Like I thought it was like a doctor's office or whatever. Like I answered in the middle of the day. This was like a couple weeks ago. And I was like stuck on the phone. So now I'm like, okay, I guess I have to talk to him. And we were just chatting for like a minute. And he was like, yeah, because I just got out of jail. Of course he did. And I was like, oh, what'd you just get out of jail for? And apparently for pistol whipping somebody. So I was like, yeah, this is like not it. And also, why would you tell me that? He was like, it's been so hard to like meet girls because they don't trust me since I just got out of jail. I'm like, yeah, obviously. And why are you leading with that fucking conversation? So I got off the phone with him and blocked him. And then I was supposed to go on another date with this dude who seemed better. Like he actually had like a good job. He had like planned this like nice date for us to go to this like immersive art thing. Okay, guys. But I went out the night before and got drunk and I actually got into a fight. So I sprained my ankle. And I told him I fell down the stairs. Yeah, we're talking about this. We're not going to talk about the fight, guys. You can just wonder.
Fiji got into a fight, you guys. I was, okay, shit. You just woke me up, bro.
Yes. And by the way, she didn't fuck up my ankle. I had boots on and
yeah,
I
she
fell
did it to
and
herself.
it was the boots. So I sprained my ankle, but I'm not going to tell this guy this because he had actually planned like a nice date.
Oh,
and like
yeah.
and my ankle was actually fucking sprained. Like it's better now, but I couldn't really walk that day. So I told him I fell down the stairs because I'm not going to fucking tell him that I got in a fight out the other night. Like that's not a good way to start things. So he was like, oh damn, because I'm like flying to Paris like for the holidays. This was like before the holidays. And so I was like, okay, like we can just hang out when you get back. And we like kind of tried to text for a little bit, but I'm just like, I can't do the texting shit. And also like I started it on a fucking lie. And so now I'm just like, I ghosted him as well.
Which is a shame, bitch. Like, you
I
shouldn't.
know, but I'm also like even how I said earlier, I want a boyfriend. Like, I don't. Like, I think I do, but I don't. Like, I'm clearly emotionally unavailable. Like, why does it irritate me when everyone texts me? Why does it irritate me when everyone wants to hang out? Like, I'm just too moody, and I'm too like focused on myself. Right. That I don't want to like go through the whole process of getting to know someone. So like it's not even like the options are just bad because I've had like decent guys available, but I'm just fucking up. So.
Right. But that's, better than the other way around.
Right. And I haven't had sex at all. Like I haven't really done any like destructive sex stuff. So like yeah. I'm so horny too, but I'm like, maybe I should just go back to the celibacy thing, honestly. Like
no, because I'm literally dying. I've been masturbating thinking about my exes, like all of them, not just the one, like all of them.
No, I just masturbate thinking about my fucking past situationship, and I'm like, I don't miss him, like for real. I just like that's the last good sex I had. So
right, and I literally like I fantasize about like meeting up with some like strip club regulars like in a hotel, and they just go crazy on me, and I get mad money. Like I've been thinking about that. That's what I'm saying. Like yeah. All right, bitches. So let's get into the topic for today. We are talking about nonchalant men and lover boys. We're going to define them, what we like, what we don't like, how we see this shit on TikTok all the time, and all of that. And as we always do, we did put out polls for this episode. So I'm going to read the first one real quick now. We basically just asked y'all if you identify more with a lover boy or a nonchalant man. And it was pretty 50-50. 56% said nonchalant man. 44% said lover boy. And I'm like, okay, guys. Like, because I just, like, feel like, honestly, bro, like, before we even start this episode, like, I think a lover boy is, like, the biggest turnoff in the entire world. I don't like lover boys.
I do, too. Like, they honestly kind of like just disgust
Give me the
and
ick.
overwhelm me. Yeah, give me the ick, exactly. But when I was doing research for this episode, like I was like, damn, like some of them aren't too bad. Like maybe we need to give them like a
You
little
just
bit
want
more
the
credit.
emo lover boy. That's it.
Cause low key, my ex, he was just like bipolar. So he was like half nonchalant like for 3 days, and then he was like lover boy emo for 3 days.
Yeah, emphasis
But
on the emo for sure.
I feel like most guys want to be nonchalant, even
Right.
if they are lover boys, similar to like mysterious girl, lover girl shit, or they were lover boys and then they got hurt and they turned into nonchalant men. Honestly, yesterday when I was out, like I ended up going like to after hours and then like someone's house after, and there were like a few guys there, and I was asking them about, I was like, are you a nonchalant man or a lover boy? Because I'm recording tomorrow. Like, what are you? And I was talking to one of the dudes was like, yeah, I'm definitely a lover boy. And I was like, so are you the type to like double text, like text multiple times even if she doesn't answer and shit? And he was like, yeah. I was like, you don't feel shame or like anything? And he was like, no, like, you know, maybe she'll answer, like whatever. So I don't know. But he was saying like it sucks to be a lover boy. I think they all said that they were lover boys, but like wish that they were more nonchalant. But I feel like there's been like a resurgence of nonchalant men because they kind of know that women like nonchalant men more.
That's what I'm saying. And I feel like, I don't know, like, men in general would be annoyed, like, me saying, like, I feel like lover boys, like, ew, they give me the ick because it's like, oh, I thought you wanted men to be more emotional and be real and, like, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, I don't want a lover girl either. And I said that in the last episode, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
No, bitch, don't even fucking test me, okay? So I just think, like, I hear lover boy, lover girl, I think, like, love bombing, and I've been love bombed, and let me tell you, it's not fun. Okay, it's not fun. Maybe I've love bombed people when I was, like, younger, but I, like, grew up, and I don't do that anymore. And, yeah, I think love bombing, like, it's not, like, because I also just think our generation is, like, oh, we're so in love, we're going to text nonstop, we're going to post nonstop. And it's like, oh my God. Like, I'm scared, bro. Like,
I'm, like, overwhelmed. Like, you're doing too much. Like, and that's the thing. I feel like most girls, like, once they get into a relationship with someone, they want, like, some of the romantic things and they want someone to be loving towards them. But, like, coming on so strong from the beginning is, like, it just
a big
really
no.
works.
And lesbians always fucking do that because they think, like, it's endearing and, like, we're in a movie. But, like, no, I'm scared for my life.
Yeah. No. So first we're going to talk about the nonchalant man. In our last episode about lover girls and mysterious girls, we did lover girls first, but this one we're flipping it. So just to define the nonchalant man a little bit, they're kind of just the type of guys that don't really give a fuck or pretend to. They just kind of come off as unbothered. They take a while to text you back, or if they do text you back, they'll just be like, yeah, or like, okay. Like
so
they'll use
sexy.
like the last guy I was talking to would literally type like okay, like the O and the K. Like that's just like whatever. But they can be players. I think a lot of them are potheads. Honestly, have you noticed this? I feel like it can be a lot of like socially anxious guys, low-key, or quiet guys, which is why I like nonchalant guys more.
That's what I was going to say, because we're always talking about the quiet man, and I feel like the nonchalant man is like the quiet man, but it can get a little topsy-turvy, okay? Because I don't always think that. I think, like, in general, quiet men, hot, hands down, 10 out of 10, love you. Wouldn't say that about nonchalant men, though, because I think nonchalant men can get a little bit in the sassy man territory, especially because it's like they're just pretending to be nonchalant. The quiet men aren't pretending. They just are.
Yes.
So it just depends on the nonchalant man. But, like, even, like I just, like, a man, like, or, like, a woman, whatever. Okay, we're talking about nonchalant. If a man,
you're in your lesbian, you're on your leading.
I know,
right
in
now,
my lesbian.
so it's harder.
Yeah, if a nonchalant man, lesbian, was texting me, like, okay, I'm just kidding. It was like, okay, yeah, like, I'm like, that's hot, you know what I mean? Like, I want more.
I like that, especially because I hate texting, and when they send multiple messages or paragraphs, I'm just like,
I know.
But, like, if they're not leading me or they're not doing too much, I'm like, oh, you're like me, and, like, now I kind of want to pull more out of you. So
right, because it's like the chase, like, kind of like,
yes,
I know. And it's like what's wrong with us? Like, we can't just, like, have someone straight up, like, we need some sort of activity, like,
we're emotionally unavailable, honestly.
Right. No, we really are.
But another thing about nonchalant men, like, I think that it can come from a place of, like, privilege and relationships and stuff, too, because they are men. So it's, like, they kind of, some of them can have the sexist mindset of, like, oh, I don't have to do that much because, like, I'm the man and, like, women should be, like, serving me. Like, when it gets into relationships and stuff like that, like, I'm thinking, I don't really like this type of guy as much. I don't think I've really been with them. Well, like, a dude that's just gonna, like, watch football and kind of, like, ignore his girl while she's, like, supposed to bring him food and shit like that. Like, I think that's a different type that we don't really have as much in our research about, but I think that's definitely a thing.
That's, like, the type that I, like, masturbate about, but, like, I don't really
Really?
Well, no, because, like, one of my fantasies is, like, they're, like, playing video games or, like, watching football or whatever, and I'm, like, serving them sexually, but they're, like, not paying attention. It's like I wasn't even there.
Yeah, okay,
so,
I get
but
that.
that's because it's like misogyny, like, is hot
It's
to me when I'm
degrading.
like
In sex, yeah, exactly. No, I feel the same way. Like, I think that would be definitely hot too, in a sexual sense, but not in
a real, no, and only, like, honestly, in the comfort of my own mind. Like, I would have to have, like, conversations, like, with this bitch I was about to do that type of role play with or whatever. So,
healthy.
But yeah.
Yeah, and then another thing about nonchalant men that we'll kind of get into a little bit is that they can be misogynistic too. Like, they might be, like, low-key lover boys, but they think all women are hoes and they've been, like, hurt before. So, like, they'll be like, you know, why would I do anything? Like, she has to prove to me, which I think is what my ex kind of fell on. And, like, honestly, most of the nonchalant men that I fucked with, like, I feel like they had that mindset of, like,
seriously.
Like, I always felt like they were, like, intimidated by me in, like, a weird way. And then it made me, like, try to compensate and be like, I'm not a hoe. Like, I'm a good woman. But it's like, like, they shouldn't make you feel like that.
And I feel like that's what you've said. Like, it's a very specific, like, type of guy. Like, because the last two, it's both been like that. Like, one was abusive. The other one was not, like, necessarily. Like, a little emotionally, he was at times.
I think he was just confused. I feel like his just views were, like, a little bit confused, but I don't think he was abusive.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
Then, no, me either. I'm like, you are the, you know, what do I know? I'm just
Okay. So we're going to go through the nonchalant man with some TikToks to show you guys some examples. Okay, but the first one we want to show, I think it gives nonchalant men some benefit of the doubt because I think this is relatively healthy. So let's play the TikTok.
Babe.
What?
So, you know I'm going out with my girls tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go to the club.
Okay.
And I'm going to wear something revealing.
Okay.
Really revealing, short and sexy.
It's nice to know.
It's nice to know.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So, you're cool with that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you just don't care.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do.
How are you cool with that? I'm your girl and you're cool with me going out like that.
But am I not supposed to be cool?
No, you're supposed to be mad. Put me in my place.
Then don't go.
Oh my god, that's not what I want.
I don't know what else you want me to say. Don't go then.
Whatever, just leave it.
Okay, yeah. So obviously, you know, she's like kind of trying to get a rise out of him. And I like feel this because all women, like, we don't want our man to like completely control us, obviously. But we also want him to be like remember that we're hot and like be a little concerned, you know? But like what she's doing is a little bit toxic. And he's just like he could be like, you know, no, babe, like I want you to be like, he could be a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it's just like it's so fucked because like when you first learn about like unhealthy relationships in middle school, like it's all about like the boyfriend controls what the girlfriend wears, and it's like we all know that that's wrong, but yeah, like the lines just get blurry, and I feel like this is why men might get irritated or confused. But I like just fucking grow up and think about it. Like sometimes it's like it's all about like circumstances. Like if that's your girl, like. And she's wearing something revealing. It's not like we want you to be like, oh, don't go. But maybe like don't go in a joking way and then like fuck us and then we go. Like it's all about like
yeah.
but
like,
I
be
thought
like,
it
babe,
was
I'm
so
excited
hot
for you to
the
come
way.
home.
Yeah, but I thought this guy in the TikTok, honestly, like I'm down. Like I think he's cute.
Same.
And I'm like, I would just be like, what? So you don't want to fuck me? Like because he's making her
and that's
crazy.
the thing. Like, I feel like sometimes, like, I've realized this because I feel like I've definitely been like crazy and probably toxic towards men before, but like, I've been like friends with girls, no girls, where I'm like, okay, yeah, no, you're definitely like a little bit fucked up to your boyfriend. And like, not to say he isn't to them too, but like, I think men do all, like, we can't lie and be like, men don't go through like abusive relationships too, where women are like toxic and they're really
for
just like
sure.
chill, calm people.
I've
know what I'm
definitely
saying?
like pushed my
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend before. Like, I mean, he was way stronger than me, right? But like, he was like, "Don't push me."
No, because like sometimes like when they're so nonchalant, you're like, what the like it makes you like more mad. You know what I'm
I
saying?
miss him, bro. I'm not even kidding. Like, because I feel like now that like me and like my ex-girlfriend like aren't speaking anymore, like my brain just like goes.
You just go back to your exes.
I'm like,
But but no, you don't really miss
I know,
him.
I
You're
know,
like
I know.
me today, where I'm like, I just want a boyfriend, but it's because I was in bed all day watching TV, and I'm like, I just want to be cuddled and
he
loved.
fucks me
That's
so
really
good.
what I want.
But anyways,
Yeah, but like that
I know.
no.
I know.
I feel you though. It's so hard. But yeah, I feel like honestly that's kind of the type of guy that I would want. Like especially with the podcast and shit, and like I like to wear revealing shit when I go out. Like I want someone who's just like,
Yeah, the
okay,
fuck you do, bitch.
yeah, you're gonna do
Me
that. I know
too.
you're my bitch.
Right. I can't believe I was just like, oh my God, I pushed him. And then I was like, I miss him. That was like really bad. Like, if you don't know me, that sounded bad. But, anyways, like, honestly, I feel her because I feel like the nonchalance, like, it's only hot to a certain point. Like, if you're just going to be like a deadbeat, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I feel like the ideal is like a nonchalant man, but it's like they still need to like come the fuck through when it's time to come the fuck through. Like, she shouldn't, like, I mean, maybe this is like very gender roles, but I'm like, she shouldn't have to be the one to tell the order is wrong. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel you. Like, because he's like quiet or shy or whatever. Like, I remember that would be like a meme. Like, yeah, and how she said like if she's getting like upset or mad about something and he's just kind of like okay, like
no.
nothing is worse than that because like it's like okay, you could be tweaking about some like irrelevant shit and like yeah, maybe you need to like correct your tone or like whatever the fuck to like have a healthy conversation, but like if they're just nonchalant about an actual like problem in your relationship or they're just like you remember my ex would fucking like he would wear sunglasses like everywhere we went and he would always go outside to smoke a cigarette. Like we could not go out to a meal together without him like leaving to go have a cigarette and being outside. Like he would just like constantly just like not give a fuck and it would like constantly make me try to be like super, you know, like keep the peace type of shit, and like that is just so unattractive.
Yeah. And like it's obviously I do get it. It's like the opposite attract thing. Like but like I said, it's like to a certain point and then it just gets like really fucking annoying. Like you can't be nonchalant in every area of your fucking life, sir. Like that's not gonna work.
And I feel like they want like the loud, fiery woman because they're like insecure too.
Right.
You know, like they
need...
want someone to be like overly expressive, like with their love. And I get what she says about like the balance because I feel like that's true.
I feel like there are some dominant women out there that would like that. Like they want to be the ones to like, I'm just personally not dominant. I wouldn't want to tell the waiter the order was fucked up. Like, not because I'm shy too, but because I just don't want to have to deal with that. Like, can you please do it? Like,
yeah.
The fuck? So that's just how I feel about that. But I think it could work in some scenarios. But overall, it's like, yeah, you don't want to take the nonchalant to a new level of like not giving a fuck about your partner at all.
Yeah, like I feel like I wouldn't mind being the person to talk about the order. Like I want them to be like confident and secure in their own shit, but I don't mind being like the leader in certain stuff. But like one thing with the last guy I was talking to, like that I liked was that like I would initiate like sex and shit, like try to suck his dick and stuff when we were out and like whatever. And I like that, but I feel like it did get to a point where I'm like, okay, like you're too nonchalant, like you need to be like on me and shit like that too. You know, it's like a balance. Like I don't mind being like, oh, you fucked up his order, like whatever, because he's quiet and shy in like an endearing way, but not because he's just like moody and doesn't give a fuck. Like that's a big
It's different. And that's where it's like the nonchalant men that are like putting on an act, like that's the ones that are like moody and whatever. because they don't actually want to be how they're being.
Right.
But it's like the quiet man that's like shy and is like, it's okay, daddy. Like, whatever.
Yeah, like I got you, babe. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is from a podcast called Poor Minds, and this went pretty viral. They're hilarious.
I don't like nonchalant men. I like
We
all the
need
chalant.
all the chalants, bitch.
But you know what's crazy? I went on a date with a man who was not nonchalant, and I was just like, "Oh, you doing too much. You doing too much." He was chalant. He was chalanting too much.
It ain't never too much chalant for me.
But that's what I'm saying. I gotta unlearn my behavior.
Yes, be chalant. He ain't chalant.
No, but what I say, like
That nigga be chalant.
No,
he really over here making up a fucking word.
For example, like Big Papa, when we outside, is very much
Just
me.
sit there and smoke his hookah.
Okay, bitch. My nigga do not smoke
Yes,
hookah.
he do.
No, he don't. And I'ma show him these.
First of all, the fact that they made up the word chalanting is hilarious, and I feel
know.
that. But like how she was talking about how she met a dude that was chalanting too much, and she was like not into it. That's me, and I'm like, is it because it's like like sometimes it's love bombing, and it's like okay, ick, like ew. But like other times, it like even with the dude who wanted to bring me on that date to that like nice place or whatever, and then I just kind of like, and he was just in Paris, like I just kind of ghosted him because he was like genuinely asking about my day and like texting me often, and I was like, you're chalanting too much, like
Yeah, because even like, especially with the Hinge and shit, like they really be planning the first date way too fast. Like I'm not saying I want to like text you like on week's end to see if we're compatible first, but
Yeah.
like sometimes they just be going in too hard and it's just giving thirsty. And for that, I'm like, you're not chalanting enough. And also just like in relationships with the like doing the most. Like it's just like, I'm bored. I'm fucking bored.
I'm bored, and I'm like, it's just giving like thirsty, like you don't have other options, or like you're too, and it's like, but
It
some of
sounds
these-
mean.
It sounds fucked up because I feel like part of it is just like us being like not emotionally available, or being like, oh, like we don't deserve this. Like deep down, like I don't think that in my rational brain when I'm being like that, but like if I were to talk to my therapist about it, it'd probably be something more like that. You know, so I don't know. I wish I was the type of girl that like wanted all the chalants and wanted them to be like doing all that shit. I wish that I was more attracted to it. But like how
'Cause,
she
like-
was talking about like her dude Big Papa or whatever that just smokes his hookah and is like chill, like that's what I like.
Sexy,
Unfortunately,
right? But it's like the girls that like I'm sorry, like I'm so sorry, but the girls that like want all of this and like he has to do this before we even go on the first date, like I don't like that, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's a turn off to me, and I don't think that's representative of like all women. Like I feel like that's OD. Like I don't want like fucking
me,
Prince
that's, like,
Charming.
It reminds me of like stripper days and like sex work. Like the only guys I'm gonna treat like that are the guys that like
I'm finessing.
I'm finessing because I want money out of them. Like if I genuinely like you, you don't really have to do that much. Like
Literally
in terms
nothing.
You just have to like treat me like a normal fucking person and really just be like my friend.
Like pick
You know,
me a
that one-
fucking flower up off the side of the street, and I'll literally be so
Right.
happy and go home and put it in a jewelry box. Like
right.
I don't need like, and honestly, like the big fancy dinner date and elaborate walk through the park, like that shit makes me anxious. Like I don't even want to do that. Like,
Me neither.
and so, and I don't want this to come across as like being a pick me too, but I'm just genuinely confused. Like what's wrong with me? Like why don't I want like a big extravagant date? But I don't
Yeah.
think there is anything wrong with us. I think it's just like different. Like we just, I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like it's like we do though if we were with them for a while. Because,
Right,
like,
just not at first.
yeah, because like if I'm with you like long term and stuff, like yeah, I don't really care about like all the like corny Valentine's Day shit, but like I want you to take me on a date, like I want you to do something nice for my birthday, like I want you to put effort into us like going out to dinner on occasion, like whatever. And that's why I really don't understand like this whole rhetoric amongst men that's like, oh, we have to do so much to even get the pussy in the first place, like all women have to do is nothing. But it's like most of us, like I don't know if it's even most, but like a lot of women are not that difficult to fucking please. Like it's
Right.
just more about compatibility.
And it's so interesting. Like I just had like a fucking flashback. Like when I was, because my ex-boyfriend's on my mind, but we went to Vegas, okay?
Mhm.
And like I was like in my tight little dress and like literally my ex's friends were like hitting on me. And I don't know if he heard or like he just didn't say anything. So anyways, we went back to the room and I had a fucking fit because I was like, why the fuck were you letting your friends hit on me? Like, I was like, you know what? Like, you just don't think I'm good enough. I was like, I'm never going to be the BBL, like, Instagram influencer bitch. Like, I don't want to be that. I'm not that. Like, I'm just me. Like, take me or leave me. Like, I was popping off. And he was like, babe, like, I like you because you're not that. I like you because you're normal. He's like just trying to be real. Like, I've been with the influencer type bitches and, like, they expect too much. Like, they're difficult to please. He's
but
like,
that hurts too because
and then he's like, you're normal, like I'm normal. He's like, I'm like you, like blah blah blah. So and it's just like that is like so fucked up, like the whole thing toxic. But it's just it shows like how guys fucking see us, bro, and they think like if you have a money, if you have all these brand deals, if you have all these like clout, like you're allowed to kind of expect more. But it's like bitches that are like fucking, you know, everyday bitch. Like she could be so pretty, so smart. It doesn't matter. Like they don't, like you're just normal though.
But I feel like it's also because like guys will do, like they'll bitch about it so much, but they will put in more effort only if a woman is like demanding it or expecting it.
Right.
So when women don't and treat them normal, they almost respect us less, which to me makes no fucking sense because if I'm being cool and chill with you and treating you like a real fucking human and not expecting that much, like, wouldn't you want to do more for me? But it usually has the opposite effect where they do less because they don't respect you. So
but
that makes
so
me think,
mean.
right?
Because I'm like, aren't I being what you want? Like, I'm not asking you to fucking take me anywhere. Like, fuck. I know. It's just so irritating because here's the thing, y'all. Like, we can talk about the nonchalant man, like what we think, analyze his bitch ass, but it's like, what are they thinking, bro? And like, this is like, we really need to get in our fucking, the brains of the men to really do something about this. Like, honestly, bro.
Yeah, and I blame it on the fucking sexist ass manosphere of like TikTok and the internet, which we're gonna talk about in like a little bit. But like, I feel like they're being brainwashed and they don't know, because men don't know how to have like friendships with women. Like, I like they always just want to fuck you. Like it's rare that I've ever had like guy friends.
I can only say a couple. I like fucking need one.
I need them, and even last night when we were all out and we were like talking, like I was like asking them questions about like this shit. I was not attracted to any of them at all, but I was like asking them questions, and I was like, oh, it's like nice to like talk to like guys and like whatever. With one of them was like doing way too much, trying to fuck me and like all this other shit, and I was like, bro, you need to chill the fuck out, because they usually are like that. But one of them had a girlfriend, so, like, he was, like, more normal. But I'm just, like, I really think men don't know how to, like, not think with their dicks and respect women as people. And that just, like, prevents them from, like, you know?
I know. And it's really fucking sad. And I think there are some men out there that do know how. You know what I mean? There are. And obviously we're talking about straight men here.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, fuck, bro. It gets me so mad.
It's so rough out here. And this one is also kind of going into the manosphere like a little bit. There's a lot of these type of TikToks on TikTok, and also these are the types that women will like quote or like stitch or whatever and be like, this is why I don't trust men, da 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 da. So we'll play this.
These are the most nonchalant responses you can ever give. If you give at least one of these, I guarantee you will just get into their head, bro. It's an itch under the skin. Number one, it is what it is. Jane, I'm breaking up with you. You just can't provide what I need. It is what it is. It is what it is. Only way you can adopt this mindset is you just don't care. Even if you do care, your emotions speak differently. It is what it is. And you deep dead in pain. I know y'all feel that. Smile on your face, but inside, you probably is sad. But it is what it is. I need all the boys to say that, man. Come on.
Bro, like, he irritates me. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, he pisses me off.
He's so irritating because it's like, I feel like we all know this type of dude. And then some of the other ones he went on to say, like, we cut it, but he was like, oh, for real? Like, or some other shit where it's just like, but the thing is like, it'll piss us off, but usually I see through it. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because like usually they'll do some shit like that, but they can't really stifle down their emotions and how they really feel. And then they'll just make like side comments all the time later about it. And that's where the sassy man shit comes in, because
Right.
it's like you could just be an adult and tell me how you feel. But instead you're going to be like, oh, for real? And then like later we're going to be like chilling and you're going to be like, so, like, you're really close friends with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just be weird.
Right. And it's, like, especially irritating with this guy, too, because, like, why are you teaching other men to be like this? Like, this is when it's, like, so toxic. Like, these are the type of dudes that, like, Drew Afualo goes the fuck after, because he's literally, like, spreading shit.
Yeah.
Like, or no, like, I'm sorry, he would go after her. Like, she doesn't go after people. She only, like, responds. So I'm just like, I just like really fucking hate him. It's giving short. He looks so short.
Yes,
and he's
he really
like,
does.
I'm not even like into like, I mean like who isn't into a tall guy, but I'm not even like that strict about it because like I'm 5'4", like I'm barely 5'3.5". Like, I mean, I'm like in between there. So I don't really give a fuck, but he's just, no, he's really just giving me the ick. And I think it's so toxic because like the little boys, like the preteens, like they gonna eat that shit up and be like, it is what it is on the playground.
Right.
And I'm like, no.
On the playground, I'm fucking no. It's literally like I've seen a lot of shit like this, and it seems to be like men who have been hurt before by a woman, and then they just like go into this, like, this is how not
Grow
to
up.
be a lover boy. But it's just like, dude, like, let me know if that's working for you. I don't know. I think you should just go to fucking therapy. It's manipulative. You're being a player. You're
Like, we
acting
all
like
gotta be a little petty and nonchalant. It is what it is sometimes. But, like, bro, stop acting like it's a fucking tool to, like, get pussy, like, get, I don't know. Because it's not. Like, you look fucking stupid, okay?
You look insecure. That's how I read
and
it.
really
like,
short, my friend.
And really
I mean, you're
fucking
sitting
short.
down. We know. We know.
We can tell. The videos in the car are their favorite, too. They always like to be like, and everyone's like, ew. Anyway, let's just do this last one real quick. This isn't a TikTok. It was a TikTok, but it's just words with music. So I just screenshotted it. But we talked about the same one in the Mysterious Woman Lover Girl episode because I think it's the same thing for mysterious women. And it pretty much just says, me trying to explain that nonchalance is literally just a coping mechanism for those who have been continuously let down in relationships. You begin to believe that in the end you'll get hurt. So might as well just stay detached and not give a fuck by appearing unfazed. You can gain a sense of control over your relationships that you once didn't have the power in, but being nonchalant creates anxiety in your partner, leading to them losing feelings and leaving, furthering your ideology that you have to not care to protect yourself. Right. And this hits home, like, it's a woman posting it. I feel like it goes the same for Mysterious Women. Like, I feel this, like, for sure. And I feel like I do it more, like, not in, like, long-term relationships. But, like, yeah, it's, like, protecting yourself. Like,
and it's also, like, yes, like, nonchalance, like, hurts your partner. But it also hurts the person doing it because you're just, like, numbing yourself. Like, this is, like, a coping mechanism that's very not good. Like, it's not going to help you. It's not gonna like you're not gonna really be able to truly love that person, like if you're being so nonchalant over the time. So yeah, it's not good for anyone involved. But at the same time, it's like, okay, Autumn, well, you just said a nonchalant man was hot. Yeah, I did. You know what? I never said I was perfect. I think we're all a little bit fucked up, and it's fucked up to really want like this type of nonchalant man. But again, there's a lot of layers to the nonchalant man. I like quiet men. Fiji likes quiet men. Like, we like what we like. And these archetypes, like, they're not a one size fits all. So I feel like we can never even definitively say we like nonchalant men because there's just so much out there. Like, the manosphere is really manosphering because it's all so toxic. Like, it really is.
But yeah, honestly, they probably need therapy because this shit is just giving coping mechanism. And it's the same for Mysterious Women. So, like, I can't hate, like, too much because it's like... We're gonna because they're men. Sorry. But yeah, I was just thinking, like, I was talking to Autumn, like, off camera about it. And maybe I've just been watching too many, like, early 2000s love movies. But it's like, I missed the time when it was, like, people had to be, like, more chalant or whatever because they had to call the home phone and put in effort into relationships. And, like, I'm so guilty of it because I'm like, all of these relationships are disposable. Like, I don't need to meet you. Like, I'm overwhelmed by my phone constantly. So You know what I'm saying? But people are afraid, I think, to be chalant because they don't want shit screenshotted. They don't want to be the one that's giving more. Da, 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 so
Right, because to call the home phone, you really had to get that number. You had to dial that shit in. Like, you had to get in a closet, make sure no one could hear. But now it's like you could slide into someone's DMs in less than a tenth of a second, bitch.
Right.
W-Y-D. It's already
Right.
sent. So I feel you. I feel you so hard. Like, I really fucking do. Like, I don't like this shit. Like, social
we were
media is
born
just
in the wrong era. Like,
I
not to be
think
like
we maybe
corny
were,
Tumblr,
bitch.
but like,
maybe.
but then we
were.
wouldn't have the podcast probably. Podcasts,
But
were
like
big
we
then.
would figure it out.
We
We
would
would
do
put on
something
street
else, yeah.
performances.
I don't know about that. You know how I feel about. I have like really bad social anxiety, guys. I told Autumn like if we ever get to a place where we could like go on tour or whatever, like
You'll be fine. Babe,
I'll be fine.
'cause
It's
we
fine.
are gonna go on tour. Okay, so let's get into this next poll. We asked y'all which of the following is the most true about nonchalant men. And this one was a little all over the place. Okay, I'll start with the top. 50% said they're manipulative. Okay. 36% said they're really soft and use it as a coping mechanism. 14% said they're surprisingly logical. And 0% said they go for loud and fiery women. So this is pretty interesting. I feel like we've talked about the coping mechanism one a little bit, where it's like they really don't want to be a nonchalant man, or they're really soft and poor them, whatever.
Right.
But they're manipulative, they're surprisingly logical. We haven't really talked about that yet, and I feel like that's super interesting. And then they go for loud and fiery women. No one voted for that, but I feel like y'all kind of slept on it because I feel like that's true. But it's fine.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to, always be right.
Did you
like
vote?
sometimes
No,
you might
you didn't
be wrong.
vote for that one because which one did you vote for?
I think I voted for their soft and use it as a coping mechanism.
Yeah, same.
But like, because that's the thing, it's like blanket statement. It's like not really true, but it's like, are all nonchalant men manipulative? Like, I think inherently to be a nonchalant man, you are going to be a little manipulative because like what we talked about, it hurts the partner when you're being so nonchalant.
Right.
Because they're trying to figure out what you mean, and then they get all consumed with you, and they're trying to like figure you out, and like maybe you're a narcissist, whatever. But I don't think they're all like purposefully trying to be manipulative. I think like some quiet men that come across as nonchalant men, like they're really not trying to hurt you. Like they're perfect souls. No, I'm just kidding. But like they, yeah. So I don't think, yeah,
because I feel like what I want to believe and why I like nonchalant men is because I want to believe that they're surprisingly logical. But it rarely is that, and it's usually that they're manipulative. But, like, since we said all of these are true, I think, depending on the guy. But, like, the most true is definitely probably the coping mechanism shit.
Right. Like, blanket statement, these are all, like, characteristics of what we believe the nonchalant man to be because of the media and all that bullshit. But they're surprisingly logical. Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like it's, like, most times it's not going to be like that. Like, why do I feel like they're kind of dumb? Like, they don't really say much. Like, they don't really.
That's
but
the
some of them,
thing, though. Because I feel like I romanticize the nonchalant quiet men because I'm like, they're tortured. Because nonchalant men can be emo, too. Like, we're talking about emo boys as, like, lover boys in a minute. But, like, they can be emo and nonchalant. But I'll romanticize them because I'm like, oh, they're just not speaking because their mind is so complex. But usually it's not. So...
But maybe it is, and like they are being nonchalant, but it's like they do have a strong vocabulary. They're just choosing not to use it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that's like best case scenario. Most of the times they're not. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like we should definitely. I'm ready to move on to lover boys. The nonchalant men are kind of pissing me off. So.
Yeah, agreed. So let's get into lover boys. To define them up top first, the first thing that we definitely think of is dramatic displays of love. So this is, I think of it as like love bombing, like we had kind of talked about, but also like all those like balloons, like those like Twitter girls that are like, look what my man did to me, where it's like, I don't know, sometimes it's like, oh, that's cute, but like also like throwing up in my mouth. I've never really been like not to be a pick me, but like turned on by that type of shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
and I think that like part of it is like personality, right? It's like some people feel so comfortable they need that. Like maybe their love
Right.
language is like gifts or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is for us. And it's like part of it is like a preference, but part of it's also like sometimes I think like someone doing so much for me, it like makes me uncomfortable in like a weird way. And not just like, oh, I don't
Yeah.
like gifts, but I'm just like, damn, like I think you're kind of obsessed with me.
Yeah, because I like someone who's gonna like challenge me and see me as their equal, and it almost is giving like servant or like I live for you, like that type of like you know what I'm saying? And I want us to be like careful too, because like obviously me and Autumn are just like two women, and like if you guys are listening, and if you're a guy listening and you do this shit for like a girl that you love, or two, if you're a girl listening and this is what you like I don't want to talk bad about that at all, because sometimes it can be healthy and maybe we're just fucked up and like people that are not the best for us.
Totally.
You know?
Because I think most women, honestly, they do want grand, like, and it's like, do I want to be like kissed under the fucking Eiffel Tower in Paris? Like, yeah, for sure, bro, for sure. But I don't want to come home like to my fucking bedroom and it's like decked out with, you know what I mean?
Then we
like,
gotta clean it up, like.
And it's like if we're like anniversary, like we've been not even married, but like we've been together for a while, like that's when it's kind of like, okay, like let's spice it up. Like maybe it would be nice to come home and the bed has a fucking
like you have lingerie out or something.
But
or
like I think about like these high school kids and even in college, and it's just like, and a lot of, I think it can come across as kind of like when men say like women expect too much, like that's fucked up. But I do think like when women or just people in general like expect a lot of gifts and like expect a big promposal and like get fucking pissy when they don't get it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just never gonna get that. Like
and I think
don't
it's like
that.
when you put too much pressure on like that's what you want, it's not even romantic anymore, because it's like they should know you enough to like kind of know what you want. And like when I think of what is it, like proposals, when people do like shit at Disney World where they have a fucking crowd, what is it called? A crowd mob dance?
Flash mob.
A flash mob. Like, ew. Like shit like that. But like maybe for some people like that's their vibe and that's cute. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like birthdays, weddings, baby showers. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I do like to be the star of attention, but more so if I'm like dancing on stage or if I'm like making a sex tape. Like, not if I'm fucking like having a baby shower. I don't want like this like grand thing.
Yeah, and I think for me too, it's also because like I can be like kind of like uncomfortable with like emotions and shit like that sometimes, especially feeling them so publicly. Like you're publicly displaying your love for me in front of a crowd of people. Like I would have such bad social anxiety that I would not be able to focus on the moment. And like to me, it's like your relationship should be about you two.
Yeah,
you know,
I'd way
like,
rather have it be private. Even like a wedding, like if I'm gonna have a wedding, I wouldn't want it to be big, and I wouldn't even want it to be a wedding. I would want it to be like a celebration of fucking love, like
right, like it should be intimate, like small crowd,
yeah,
like party,
and I know,
like the party
yeah, I know.
Be big.
I kind of got off track there, but it's just like, and it's also just like having that attention, like as women, like part of it is like we feel like weird, like we're being the like bossy bitch, and like I think honestly some internalized misogyny that I still have is like women that like have a wedding and they have like all these bridesmaids or whatever, and they're like, you have to like get the flowers correctly, like I'm like, ew, bitch, get the fuck out.
No, like that makes me think of like how it's like emasculating for men in a way. Like I feel like there's a way to do shit to be romantic with a woman where it's like you're being very like the leader about shit and you're planning the date, or you're being like whatever. But like some of that shit when it comes to like a woman just like requesting like all this shit and being like, you better do this, like that would like turn me off, because I'm like,
but that happens, bro. Like that happens. And like, just like I feel like we get hurt, we get fucked over, we hate men. Like I feel like that happens to men too. Like if they have a girlfriend or a partner that's really like being like, I need this and this grand gesture, that, and blah, blah, blah. Like it's different if they're just doing it like out of their own like conscious and like wanting to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it just gets like tricky, bro. But like overall, like love bombing, like I feel like we just have a lot to say about it, because it's just kind of like love bombing can be just as like detrimental as like someone doing some nonchalant shit, not letting you in fully. Like it's both like emotionally fucked up. Both.
Yeah, like moving too fast, like all of that is just, it just shows that there's like probably something like insecure and wrong with yourself, which is kind of
Right.
the next one, which is like mental health issues / emo, which we're gonna get into like a little bit more in a minute. But like it usually just comes off as insecurity, unless of course you've been together a long time and that's what the couple likes, like whatever. But like
Right.
love bombing, all of that shit, like it comes across that way. I don't fucking know.
I know. And also it's like with lover boys, a lot of times they're hated on by other men and like seen as less masculine because like, oh, they're really working hard to please the woman or whatever. Like, you know, they'll be like, bro, like why you have to do all that or whatever, you know? So I feel like that kind of makes them even more insecure maybe than they already were to begin with.
And that's why I feel bad for them. And like, we're going to talk about that a little bit more in a minute, because like, that's like, if you are a lover boy and you really just have a good heart, like stay that way, you know, just like lover girls when we talk about.
Yeah, just because
like,
it's not compatible with us or like with another type of girl, like it definitely will be. Like it's fine to have like pure and genuine intentions. I just like, I need someone that's like a little bit more real. And like, I'm sorry, not everything is always that pure all the time. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It needs to
And
take
that's
time.
on us. Like
Yeah.
we're fucked up for that. So don't let us ruin what you got going on.
Yeah,
be your
if
lover
that's
boy
for
self.
you, be yourself.
Maybe we'll change. Like I hope someday. I don't
But
know.
why are they always like attracted to us, low-key? But
Yeah.
they can be misogynistic too, and I feel like that comes from probably like having their heart broken. Like, you know, like maybe they did all of this extra stuff, like really were being genuine in their eyes, like coming on too strong, like maybe you should still go to therapy and work that out. But like then they can kind of either become nonchalant or be
Right.
like, I'm just a lover boy, like I'm tortured, like the hoes don't understand.
Bro, but you know what's crazy is
What?
like women hate men and like the worst we do is like talk shit about it and like embarrass them.
Yeah.
But when men hate women, they like
Oh.
become like sexual assaulters. They get violent. You know what I mean? And so that's why it's like, yes, we understand that like you've been hurt by a woman because she fucked you up and now you hate all women. But like, damn, bro, like you don't need to go killing people. Like I
Right.
really just think of like the incels and like the like
incels,
trigger
yeah.
warning school. It's like the people that like really just like, it's like terrifying.
Yeah, and we're going to get into not the incels, but the manosphere is like Fresh and Fit, who he literally wrote a book called Why Women Deserve Less and why like they're so hateful and shit. So yeah, that is disgusting. But that's pretty much like to sum it all up. Let's get into some TikToks and some, we have like a Reddit thread too and some other stuff for the lover boys.
The most romantic gift I've ever seen. And the boyfriend requested this. He wanted me to make the coordinates of the place where he told her that he loved her. He requested a pink box because that's her favorite color. He got the star necklace because he said they went stargazing that night he told her he loved her. Earrings with both of their initials. And an anklet with his name on it. And since he always gets butterflies when he sees her, he got her this necklace and ring set. I'm about to go cry.
Yeah, so I feel like this kind of thing, like as it does make me uncomfortable, like I'm really trying to put myself in a situation where like I was in love with that person, like maybe I would like all that in-depth shit that goes into it. But I'd also just rather like have a letter with like your full and honest feelings. Like, because again, I'm just not a gift. Like that's not my love language.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like I want you to like clean up after me and like fucking fuck me. Like I just, so I think it's just hard, and I don't want to like make fun of people that like to do that shit, because I also think there is a stigma where it's like you're lame if you like love too hard, or like that's corny, like blah blah. And so I'm trying to like not be like that, but it's kind of hard to.
Yeah.
But it's like, are we just like, and it's like, do I think I deserve that? Like I think that I do. Like I don't think it's like, oh, I don't think I deserve that, so it makes me uncomfortable. Like, I actually think I deserve way more than that. I think I deserve, like, a fucking house, bitch.
Right, but that's the thing, that there's, like, different types of, like, some people, for them, that is a good relationship. Like, oh, they bought you all these gifts. Like, oh, they did this dramatic
But that
display
doesn't
of
say
love.
anything to me.
Right. It's, like, for us, I feel like it's more, like, acts of service or, like, words of affirmation, like, different stuff. And it kind of makes me think of, like, this one guy that I knew. Like, he's younger and, like, he he was like kind of, I guess, like got bullied when he was like in high school or whatever, and then like lost a lot of weight, like worked out, like got quote unquote hotter, and like got a girlfriend. Like he had been a virgin, like this is the first person he had sex with. And he would always like talk to like me and some of my other friends about like him and his girlfriend, and it was like kind of obvious that it was like not gonna work out, but he was like such a lover boy, like so in love with her, and like she was younger, like she was just going to college, like it was just not, and it was so sad because like he really like, you know, like he would have probably done some shit like this, and it would have been out of like the kindness of his heart, but like when people do this, it almost seems like desperation kind of, because the other person might not really want it, like you're trying to buy their love.
Yeah, and it's almost like in this case, it's like that guy, like he was like a sweetheart, like pure soul, whatever. But I think like lover boys and lover girls both, like they'll kind of like justify the gifts they bought you as like, well, I was a good partner to you.
Right.
I bought you this, I bought you that. Where it's like, okay, but I didn't ask for that.
Yep.
Like, you know what I mean? And it's also like, that doesn't make you a good partner, not in my mind. Like, it's not about gifts at all. Like, it's about the way you, like, fucking make me feel at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just, like, I hate that. Like, that doesn't make you a good person because you bought someone gifts. I'm so sorry. I just don't see it that way.
And it's like, you gotta love people in their love language, not just in yours. And, like, I feel like that's definitely part of it, too. Like, maybe you receive love by giving gifts, but like the other person doesn't, and like you got to realize where that's like it, like I said earlier, like it just, for me, if I'm making a guy do all of that like financial shit or whatever, it's always been from like a stripping, like sex work mindset, like,
right.
So I don't want that with someone I have a genuine connection with, you know, like, because that, to me, that's just what's more real. But like, not to like shame anybody who, like, you know, if that's your fucking shit, go for it. And but also, like,
and it's like with my ex-boyfriend too, like he like put so much money towards me and like spent money on me, but it wasn't necessarily gifts. Like it really was like rides all the time.
Yes.
It was like fucking like Uber money, like my nails. Like it really was more acts of service. And I think that's
nails
why I was
is
like
big.
Like, I would way rather have you pay to get my nails done because it's something I was gonna do anyway. You feel me? And so it's like an act of service because you're just like paying for it.
Yeah, it's practical. But it's like,
and I don't want like a big outfit, like whatever.
Balloons, like that's like same with the last guy I was talking to. Like I feel like he like tripped out because I had said something about like, oh, we should go get like food soon because like I would just see him in the house all the time not wearing makeup, and like I feel like he like tripped out about that because like we went on food dates at the beginning. I don't know what the fuck, but I'm like, I really just like, I don't mind getting Uber Eats and staying in the house. I like that you drive me to the fucking grocery store. Like to me, that means more than like
drive me to work, like
date. Exactly, drive me to work so I don't have to Uber. Like shit
like
that. That's
way bigger than a gift to me. I would way rather that. Like way rather that, bro. And that's just preference. But I also just think like in the digital age we're in, especially of like people posting like their significant other gifts and trips and experiences like all online, it's also like, well, what does your boyfriend do for you type vibe.
And then it's easy to compare yourself,
and then we sound like a pick-me. Well, I don't really need him to do anything,
but it's like a lot of those relationships aren't even actually solid. I don't think all the time, like they're trying to prove to their followers like, oh, we're good.
Exactly. It's like just because he bought you a fucking like Bugatti, like I don't think that he loves you like
usually,
more than
I feel like a lot of times they'd be apology gifts too,
right?
You know? So, but yeah, okay, next one, we're gonna get into the emo lover boys a little bit more. This is like something I have a little bit more experience with. So this is a Reddit thread. The title is, I love the emo sad boy trope so much, in capital letters. Yeah, I know emo sad boys are corny and annoying and overused and overrated. I've heard it all, and honestly, I kind of agree sometimes. I've definitely seen some emo sad boys in fiction that have annoyed me to no end. However, the emo sad boys aren't annoying and annoying and cringy, just hit so different, you know? when they've had a tough life and they're broken and sad and they just want someone to love them, but no one will. ... Sign me the fuck up. No, actually, where's the paper? I need 10 more of these miserable boys to go, please. They are such a guilty pleasure of mine. And if they're written well, you know I got to get on one knee for them. No questions asked. And then she gave some examples like Edward Scissorhands and Zuko from ATLA. I don't know who that is, but we can all think of them. Like Edward from Twilight. We did a Bad Boys episode and we kind of talked about these type of guys. But the trope is very common in like romantic movies, and also what is that? That type of like book stuff that women read that's like porn, like romance novels type of shit.
Yeah.
Like there's like a lot of that. But to me, emo boys are hot because they seem
erotic fiction.
Yeah. They seem deep and smart, but like generally I feel like they have mommy issues, like really bad. And they're insecure and they've got mental health issues, and like when it's written in a trope, but it's a trope for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. And when she said when they've had a tough life and they're broken and sad and they just want someone to love them, but no one will, ... sign me the fuck up. Like, I just couldn't like disagree more. Like, sign me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be there.
I agree.
And it kind of made me think of like how I'm like attracted to people that aren't like really comfortable being sexual like as much as I am, but like they like a new side of them like comes out with me because I'm just God, basically. Like what?
Yeah.
But so then I'm like, okay, I kind of feel you. It's like so dramatic like that, but no, bitch. Like if no one else will love you and you're broken, I don't want you.
See, I wish that I was like that. Like honestly, more recently, like I get uncomfortable if people like vent to me too much, or guys like open up or are like clearly sad or whatever, like because I've been through it.
Right.
But I still find myself like more so if they're like the emo sad boy that's like quiet again, where it's like you can tell they have an internal struggle and trauma in their eyes, but they're not really like outwardly with it.
Right.
But I feel like it's gotten more popular in recent years too, because like emo music just made like such a resurgence, and there was a lot of like emo rap, like Lil Peep, like shit like that, where it's like, oh, they're like an addict. That's the other thing. Like addicts, like I wish I wasn't attracted to them, but I fucking am. Like, you know, like I try not to be. It's all stuff that I feel like I've unlearned and am unlearning and I'm not into anymore. But I don't know, because they can be nonchalant, the emo boys, but they can also be lover boys. And I feel like it's usually they're actually kind of nonchalant, but they're really lover boys, and they'll like use it against you and like flip it back and forth when it's convenient, because they don't know how to express their emotions. Yeah. Yeah. So I get it, but it's fucked up. So
yeah, I don't get it, and it is fucked up. So we are completely opposite on this one. But I know but I feel like the more you meet guys like this, like the quicker you've been realizing like how they're like not for you. So like that's on growth, you know?
And you can't save them. Like they need to go to therapy. Okay, so this next one, like I'm not going to show the TikTok, but it's pretty much just this TikTok of like slapping noises. And this guy is like pretending to slap the camera, but like crying it's slapping noises and like tears. And it says, when she likes it rough, but I'm a lover boy and just want to cuddle. And I feel like this is just like, oh, like it's like funny because it's like, oh, that's cute, but like also like I couldn't do it.
This is my life, bro. I'm like, stop. I do want it rough.
Right. Right. And that's why I feel like a lot of girls don't take lover boys like too seriously, because it's like, we don't want to mommy you. And that's why I feel like a lot of them have mommy issues.
Like, they like that vanilla shit. Like, not girls we hang out with and girls we talk to, but they're out there, bro. Like people like are often appalled when I tell them I like being slapped in the face, and it's like, who hurt you? But the truth
a lot
is,
of
no
guys
one did.
are like, a lot of nice guys are, because they see it as like, but I feel like it's really just sex education too, because it's like you can be like dirty as fuck and like, you know, aggressive, but still be a nice person. Like, it doesn't mean you're like a fucking misogynistic asshole if you slap her when she asked for it. Like, please.
But I get it. It's like, you shouldn't have to slap anyone in the face, but it's just like, I feel like they think that because I like being slapped in the face, like I'm fucked up in some capacity. But it's like I was slapped in the face before I was a stripper. I've never, I'd never been assaulted. I still really haven't. I'm kind of living proof that you don't have to go through some deep trauma.
Right.
And like it rough. Like, honestly, I feel like going to the strip club made me like it rough a little bit less because I was like, oh shit, it's getting real.
Triggering, yeah.
But when I first got slapped by my girlfriend, I was 19. I was pure as fuck, bro. I never even had a dick in me. And I was living for it.
Right.
So, but it's like, I get it. You shouldn't have to be rough with someone. But I don't understand. Like, what do you mean you want to cuddle? I'm bored. You're not my grandfather.
Yeah, like, it would break it for me, like, if they didn't know how to be, like, aggressive at all in sex, because it's like...
We're just not compatible, but I'm telling you, there's bitches out there that don't want it rough, like, at all. And they honestly might look at you that like you're fucked up if a guy's, like, being rough. And maybe that's why they get nervous.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Guys look at us like we're fucked up. But the next one...
No,
okay.
literally.
This next one isn't really, I don't need to show the TikTok either because it's also just like, well, I can show it. Words on the screen. But pretty much if you're listening audio-wise, it's music and then it says being a lover boy with this generation of females, and then he's just like stabbing himself, like doing the motions because
shut the fuck up.
It's so hard. But like, first of all, using this generation of females is just fucked up. Like, females, like, we don't like that word. And when
we're
men
human
use
beings. We're not birds. We're not fucking whales. Females is applicable to all species, okay? So that's why we don't like females, you fucking idiots.
Yeah, it just sounds dismissive. Like, it doesn't sound like whatever. But it's just, that's the whole thing where it's like, on one side, I can relate because I feel like we hate on men a lot because we've been hurt by men. So it's like, okay, I get it. But like, obviously it's different as a fucking woman. Completely different than as a man. So whenever a man is saying that, like, you just don't realize your power. You don't realize patriarchy. You don't realize misogyny. Like, maybe that's why bitches don't treat you well. I don't know.
No, seriously though, and this is honestly the biggest pick me ever. Like, I'm good. I'm a good man. Like, and women still don't like me. Like, shut up. Like, you're also short. I hate you.
But that's the thing that I worry about. They're really susceptible for falling for the like toxic, like manosphere shit that teaches you how to be like more quote unquote like masculine, more of a like player, not give a fuck about women, which is also really fucked up. So like, I want to be careful when I'm talking about like the like guys that are like nice, but not that they can't be misogynistic and like whatever too, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to lead them in the right direction. Not that we really can, because they're probably tuning into like Fresh and Fit instead of us. But anyway, speaking of Fresh and Fit and fucking misogyny and the
which
manosphere,
we don't want to shout them out or give them or send you guys to go watch. We do not, but we're just talking about it because it is perfect for the discussion we're having. Continue.
Yes. So I am going to show a clip from Fresh and Fit, but it's a reposted clip on TikTok. I am not going to tag them in our episode description because I refuse to give them any sort of traffic. Obviously, we're talking about it, but we're disagreeing with it heavily, and I really hope that you guys don't watch their fucking content. But anyway, this was really like the perfect clip and situation. I like deep dove this hella. But to kind of talk about the complications of a lover boy. So just quick backstory. We're going to show a clip from Fresh and Fit where this guy named Nayersina, that's really fucking hard to say, went on Fresh and Fit, and Myron, the like dude, fuck ass, whatever the fuck, was giving him advice on, you know, why he shouldn't be a lover boy. So here's the clip.
I'm dating a girl, yeah, she does OnlyFans. She used to do a little bit more. We went through a lot together. She blocked me for like 2 months and then came back. But she's an amazing girl, bro. This is an amazing girl. We actually have similar values. When we're dating someone, it's just it's us two.
Did she apologize for blocking you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she did.
Because you can make the argument like, yo, you were doing worse on camera, and I gave you a chance.
And you love her for 6 months?
I do. I love her. I love this
You know
girl.
it's real?
I know it's real. I really, really do. I'm a protective guy. Like, this is my girl. This is my girl. That's how I feel. Like, I don't want any other guy talking to her, flirting with her. I think even like in the fact knowing like that's out there. Yeah.
I disagree with giving a girl a second chance. I genuinely think that once girls make certain decisions, they're blacklisted for life. There's certain behaviors that if a woman exhibits it, she disqualifies herself for life from a serious relationship.
Sometimes the past does matter. Actually, I would say all the time.
It does matter.
And it actually will hurt you on some level.
And also, you're a lover boy, bro. So, like, I don't know, man. I think she got the wool over your eyes a little bit if I'm going to be all the way a million. And I think, like, you being a lover boy and being that romantic, like, you're seeing things in her that might not necessarily be there in full HD, but you see it that way and you're operating from an idealistic lens versus a realistic lens. Because once a girl gets in a certain industry or certain background, there's certain traumas that exist in them that won't rear their ugly head until there's altercation or conflict, and it might come and you might not expect it. And I think you being an idealistic guy, being a lover boy, being pure-hearted, you see the good in her, but you might not see the dark side because you haven't seen it yet. They have demons that they're fighting all the time, and it's very difficult for them to get them out.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to show 2 more clips about this situation. But the one thing I do want to say is, like, yeah, everybody has fucking demons. Everyone's fucking demons are going to come out in a relationship. Can some people be toxic? Yes, just for the people who want to be devil's advocate about whatever the fuck he's saying. But, like, this Nate guy seems like a genuine, like, person that, like, really loves his girlfriend who is...
And I'm attracted to him because of
right. Like, I'm not usually attracted to, like, lover boy types, but, like, his girlfriend, by the way, or ex-girlfriend at this point, which I'll get into in a minute, is Sky Bri, and she's an ex-porn star, but she still does, like, OnlyFans and stuff like that. So he talked about, I watched, like, a good majority of the episode before, like, because I just wanted to, like, see the whole thing. And that was the first time I've ever watched Fresh and Fit, and it is disgusting. Like, first of all, he's like 35, 36, and it's all like 18 to 23-year-old girls. And like the way he just writes in his little fucking notebook and like grills them, it's just disgusting. I don't know why this Nate guy went on there, but like part of me was like, it was good that he did, because maybe it's good for men watching to see a guy with like a healthy whatever. But in the comments, right. But in the comments, everyone was calling him a simp and a cuck and like all this shit. And they were like, you like pussy ass lover boy, like all this stuff, because Fresh and Fit's whole thing is you need to be masculine and not masculine and have like multiple women and like treat these, like they need to follow your lead and like whatever the fuck. So like disgusting. But I want to do.
It's almost like he's a cult leader.
He literally is. At this
He's
point,
like trying to teach and like instill these values into people, and it's like it's fucking working. Like this is everything wrong with America, my children. Like he terrifies me, and I don't even want to talk about him for one more second. Like he literally fucking sucks. But we'll get into the, situation of Nate and Sky. But essentially, it's like the reason we're so attracted to him is because he's like, this shouldn't be revolutionary, but unfortunately it is. But he's like defending his ex-girlfriend, because she was a porn star, and like justifying that like he still loves her and like it's okay. Because I really think that, men and like men that are on Fresh and Fit and men that watch Fresh and Fit, they don't think it would ever be justified to like really truly love a porn star. Like they think those girls are unlovable. Like they're just not, that's not what they're there for. It's just for sex, and they don't know how to separate it. So that's why I'm like Zaddy Nate over here.
And throughout the episode, like when other women were trying to like talk and like express their like opinions, and Myron or the other dude would just like talk over them or like try to like
his ugly rat face.
Right. Gotta like discount their shit or whatever. Like Nate would like speak up for them or be like, oh, I think what she's trying to say is this, or like, oh, let her talk. And like another thing that he's really well known for is he's the one that brought Sexy Red to a frat party. I don't remember if you saw those pictures on Twitter and stuff. And when he said that, like they were like, oh, like Sexy Red, like whatever. And he was like, no, like she's a really sweet girl. Like she's really sweet. And like throughout the thing, he was just like, he knows what podcast he's on, but he was very much like defending the women. And right. I think like part of me hates him for going on that podcast, even though I'm not a fan. I didn't know who he was till I like did this research. But at the same time, like I kind of like want to advocate for more men going on stuff like that if that's the energy they're gonna bring, because I think
it's their job to fix that train wreck of a show. It's not the women's job. And like this is where it comes into like the levels of the lover boy, because honestly to me it's like, no, he's not a lover boy. He just like loves his girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like he's not love bombing her. He's not like fucking sitting there insecure crying like he hates himself. He has to be with her. So you know what I mean? It's like they're calling him a lover boy, but I think he's just like being a good person And to them, that's lover boy because he's not treating women the way that those bitches do.
He's respecting women as like whole complex human beings, and they're being like, oh, you're a cuck. Like, but just a little bit more about her. Not that I feel like we like have to defend her or anything like that. Like, you can be a porn star and a sex worker or a past sex worker or whatever and like have a healthy relationship, like whatever. But like, obviously she's a woman and she's gotten a lot of hate for this stuff. As much as men want to watch this shit and jerk off, they're also going to disrespect the fuck out of her. So like, this is a clip where she was on a different podcast with him and she was talking about some of the things that she's experienced.
Where like we were together and a random stranger came up and like picked me up and like was holding me and was like said to his friend like take a picture of me, and I said to him, you better hurry up before like Nick turns around because like this is crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
What the fuck? Some random dude picked you up?
Or just when I was in Vegas a few weeks ago, this
insane.
kid asked me for a picture. I was waiting outside like waiting for my Uber, and he was like, can I take a picture with you? And I was like, yeah, of course. So he put his hand like around me, and then he quickly like moved it down and then like put it like up my ass because I'm wearing like a skirt, and like that's happened a few times.
How old was he?
It like our age.
Oh, there
like
was one time that happened with us, and she went nuts and shoved him, and I took him and I threw him over a couch.
Yeah, on Halloween, a guy did that to me, and I feel my skirt get lifted up, and I turn around, and it's a guy lifting up my skirt, like having another guy take a picture of him, like with my ass.
Yeah.
And so I turn around, and I'm like, "Are you serious?" And he goes, "Yeah." And then he was like, "You're a whore." And then I jumped over the couch and I just shoved him into the drink table. But it's the fact that he did it and like didn't ask.
Did it and then disrespected you when you said what's up.
But then he kept coming back.
Okay, so yeah, so clearly it's like fucked up because it's like she gets so much like constant fucking hate as much as they love her, like from men in the world. And like, I want to like, again, play devil's advocate or like whatever. But like, that's a lot for him too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if guys are constantly like trying to like touch her or make her uncomfortable in public and she's with him, like he has to step in and like be protective. And like, I can understand how that can be like emotionally exhausting. And like, I do feel bad for him in the sense of like, he's a victim of the patriarchy kind of too, because like all of the, like, it's not her fault. You know what I'm saying? It's the men, but it puts him in this shitty fucking position. But it's not ever going to be as bad as it is for her.
Right. And it's not shocking that that happened to her. You know what I mean? And it's like, in the clip, you can tell he was like, yeah, like this other time, like I took him and I grabbed him. Like, I feel like it's expected for him to like kill these bitches, you know? Like, that's your girl. But it's like, at the end of the day, it's not his job to do that.
Right.
You know,
and that's
he doesn't.
Toxic thing about men, because like, I feel like with my ex too, like, there were times where I was just like friendly talking to like a guy or like whatever, but like I feel like guys are constantly perceiving how other men see us, and a lot of times they'll either take it out on us because a man was like objectifying us or looking at us sexually or whatever, or like did something like that, and then they feel like, one, they have to get mad at you even though it's not your fault when someone else is projecting shit onto you, or two, they need to fight this man. And it's like, sometimes, okay, like in that instance where it's like the dude tried to put his hand up her skirt, like I would appreciate it if you maybe like put your hands on him, like valid, you know, because if the cops come, like you have a reason, you know what I'm saying? But if a guy just looks at me when we're out, like you don't gotta do all that. And like, it's not really for me or for women, it's for men proving themselves to other men,
right?
You know, which is why it's just like, ick.
It's that toxic masculinity shit for real. And it's like, yeah, it is hard for him. Like, that is a lot to like be with. I mean, it's a lot to be with someone who's in the spotlight in general, let alone like in the porn space. So like, I get it. But it's also like, that's what he signed up for. And like, it's like, that's what she signed up for too. And like, she knows that things come with being a porn star, whether it's fair or not. That's the reality that we live in. Yeah. So it's like when I was like walking around the strip club and some guy would like slap my ass without talking to me or anything, it's like, yeah, it sucked, but am I surprised? No. You know what I mean? I'm not. And I knew that's what I was getting myself into, that kind of shit could happen.
Right.
So it's like, even for the interviewers to act all surprised like that, like, of course it's fucking happened to her, and probably way fucking worse that she's not going to say on the air And it's like, it's not her fault at all. And like, that's just the reality we live in. But yeah, exactly. It's like, it's bad for both of them, but it's always going to be way worse for her.
It's always going to. And so like to punish her for in any sort of way is fucked up, which is what I'm going to get into next. So like I said, deep dive this whole fucking thing. This is a clip. This is a really shitty clip. Honestly, maybe I'll try to find a better one for you guys because it kind of cuts off and the audio gets weird. But I watched the whole interview and I'll tag that in the description as well. But they broke up, and this is a clip from them on a podcast talking about why they broke up.
Relationship was basically like done at that point.
Okay.
I didn't think about like releasing anything while we were actually together.
Oh, that changes it then.
Exactly.
I don't think that changes it. I was still in it. I've always fought.
Could it still work? Could this still work?
Well, she asked me to move
I
in
don't
with her.
think he'll ever be okay with my past. Ever. He brought it up every single day. Like, I really wish you didn't do this.
That is not true. That was just for the last month. We had a
like,
rocky-
imagine if someone every single day is in your ear.
Every day or the last month?
Every day.
So then the audio starts to get weird. But pretty much, like, she was saying, like, he was really uncomfortable with her doing porn and OnlyFans when they were together, which, like, is understandable. Like, I get it to a point, you know? But she, like, that's how she made her money. That's literally her business. And she was like, okay, can I just do, like, OnlyFans, like, just, like, me? Or, like, whatever. And, like, there were some still, like, when he was on Fresh and Fit, like, sexist things I thought he said, like, similar to that. But even if she is exaggerating that he brought it up every day, it doesn't fucking matter. He's like, it was only the last month. Like you said, you knew what you were getting into. And, like, they broke up 2 months after he went on the Fresh and Fit podcast. And this is what's sad and scary to me because I'm like, I don't think it had, like, even throughout the whole interview, she's, like, moving in with him because they live in, like, a content house. Like, and, like, they still have a friendship or whatever. But, like, it really seems like there's, like, not that I know them or anything, like, love between them. But it's so sad because, like, is it really their relationship? Is she going to come with baggage? Yeah. But, like, or is it, like, how he feels as a man and the other pressure he's receiving from other men? And that's just fucked up. Like,
and I think it's just, like, really hard, like, dating as a sex worker because it's, like, either your partner's not going to be okay with it and it's understandable, but it still feels shitty because it's, like, I wish that you could see it how I see it. Like, it's just work.
Right.
Or it's, like, they're, like, really okay with it and, like, don't really give a fuck about you, you know? And it's, like, they're, like, using you or, you know, something like that. And, like, I've experienced both. Like, I'm like, so it's just hard, but then it's like there will be those people out there that just, like, accept it for what it is and, like, accept you and blah blah blah. But it's so hard to find, like, as a sex worker, especially, like, as a heterosexual. Like, I don't know this girl's sexuality, but, like, she's dating men. Like, it's even harder to, like, get men to understand that, like, sex work is just work. It's, like, a little bit easier to explain to women sometimes, like, in my queer relationships. But I'm just like, yeah, and it sucks. It's like they have love for each other, but the society we live in, like, won't let them, like, be together because it's just, like, exactly, he's getting it from other men and she's probably getting it from women and men, like, too. So yeah, it's sad, but I think, like, at the end of the day, like, if he can really never get over her past, then she deserves better.
Together. She deserves,
like, she deserves better than that. You know, like, your past doesn't define you. Like, there's definitely stuff that I did in the strip club that I'm, like, not as proud of, that I just, like, you know, would hope a partner would never hold that against me. Because then it's like you start to lie and, like,
yeah, and that's
not good for you, and then it's not good for your partner either. So it's just so fucking complicated, honestly.
Yeah, because it's like, even on when they were on Fresh and Fit and stuff, he was like, I believe girls deserve a second chance. Like, and I don't like that rhetoric either. Like, second chance, like, what? And, like, she was saying, like, in the whole interview, she was like, look, like, that's my brand. That's what I did. Like, yeah, I could do something else, but, like, it's hard for me to, and people are always going to see me as a porn star. So, like, to me, it's just work. To me, it's like, whatever. Like, I agree, I don't want to do porn anymore, but I'll do OnlyFans where it's just myself. And, like, what's wrong with that? And, like, I get it. It's complicated. It hurts your ego, like, all that shit. But, like, I don't know. When it just comes to the whole manosphere, like, giving him, like, shit about it, like, that's the part about, like, lover boys where it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like part of me is, like, justice for lover boys, but not, like, among us women in the love bombing shit and the shit that's toxic, but justice for lover boys when it comes to the manosphere and them being like, you're like
and
a
like
cuck.
this situation, because they're like identifying people as lover boys that aren't even really lover boys. They're just like normal fucking people
Right.
that like treat women with respect and like actually love them and blah blah blah. So yeah, it's fucked up. It's so fucked up.
It's definitely fucked up.
Okay, and then we have another TikTok too, kind of going off of this, just kind of how about like men's definition of love is like all on their terms, and they're very like, you know, they're all in or they're all out, like they either give a fuck or they don't. So let's play that TikTok real quick.
Like, bro, I'm a fucking lover, bro. I'm a motherfucking lover, bro. Like, I love hard. Like, nigga, I love real hard, bro. Like, it's either I don't give a fuck at all, or I love to death. It's no in between. I either give a fuck about you or I don't. It ain't no in between, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do the whole, man, I kind of fuck with you a little bit. Yeah, it's either one or the other. It's either one or the other. I ain't with all that other shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why, like, if I really love you for real.
It's honestly, for me, like, it's kind of hard not to laugh at this, bro. I'm like, bro, first of all, you're saying the same thing 20 times, 20 different ways. Like, we get it. We get it. We get it. And I just feel like, especially for men that like to have multiple bitches, it's like they only really care about one. So why do you have so many? Like,
Right.
But it's like, because you just want to treat those other ones shitty and just like get pussy, whatever. Like, it's all just, it's so fucked up. Like, I hate it.
Yeah, and the whole like I love hard or I don't give a fuck at all. Like I feel like that's a thing like with my ex and like other people too. Like they hold it against you in this weird way where they're like, I'm just loving you hard and that's why I'm trying to control you. And if you can't meet my standards on certain shit, I won't love you. When it's like, okay, well then we just shouldn't be together. But then they like manipulate you in this way to be like, oh, like this is just like me loving you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how we talked about the ride or die shit with women too, like lover girls, how they can be like, oh, like no matter what, like I'll just ride or die for them. And it's like kind of like self-sabotage. Like,
and we've been like that sometimes with people
and
too.
we've been like that. But for men, I feel like it's almost like there are lover boys that'll be with a girl that does them dirty and like ride or die, like whatever. But like what this guy is saying, like it's more like the undertones of what he's saying, where he's just kind of like, I love super hard, and I don't know, it just gives controlling.
It's like what comes with the expectations of you loving me super hard. Like, you know, it's almost like scary. It's like I'm the chosen one.
Right.
Like it's just so intense, and it just has no, like, he doesn't care about how the woman feels. What if she doesn't love him that hard? You know, it's really all on their terms, and it's so fucked.
Yeah, like even the other dude trying to tell her not to have OnlyFans or whatever, like, okay, like cool, but like she clearly still wants to, so like you shouldn't
Just
have
let her.
to, like, you make compromises in relationships, but like too much, I feel like men using love too hard as like a control mechanism, and I don't like that.
And it's sad because she'll find someone that will love her and like let her do OnlyFans, and you really fumbled the bag. Like, grow the fuck up.
She said she would do it with him, but he was like, no, I wouldn't want to, like whatever. I'm like, I get that, but
she needs to find a quiet man that's like cool
she'll
with
find
her.
somebody. Like, she's way too hot and way too secure and bad of a bitch.
And obviously, like, fucking, like, self-assured. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard not to let that shit get to you. And, like, for her to just be like, fine, you're right. Like, I'll work at Starbucks. Like, you know? Like, she's
definitely strong.
This is what I want to do. And, like, that's fucking, like, all
Baller.
power to you.
Baller.
All right, so let's get into this next poll. We asked you guys which of the following is the most true about lover boys. And the winner of that one was 40% of y'all said they're low-key players. And then 20% said they love bomb. 20% said they have mommy issues. And 20% said they're emo as fuck. So those last three were all 20%. But the winner was they're low-key players. And we think these are all true. Like, they're players. They love bomb. They have mommy issues. They're emo as fuck. But it's interesting that the players won. I don't know. I guess I don't think I voted for that one. I think I voted that they love bomb.
I think I voted they have mommy issues. I'm surprised. We didn't really talk about them being low-key players.
Low-key players.
But I feel like it goes in with the love bomb one because I feel like I don't think I've really had this experience, but I know a lot of women will talk about how they were like love bombed by this guy and then he'll like ghost her or he'll kind of like fall off or whatever. Or he's doing that with multiple women. Like, I don't want to sound like, oh, I'm a pick me or I know so much, but like to me, I feel like maybe it's just because I don't like that shit in the beginning that it always has turned me off and I've never fallen for it.
Right.
But it makes sense, you know?
Yeah, and I'm also just like I feel like Troy Bolton from High School Musical is like a lover boy for sure, bro, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's not a low-key player. Like, all he wanted was
could
Gabriella.
be if he wanted to be.
But he wasn't. Bro, they were my OTP. Like, I was obsessed with them. One true pair. What, do people not, did I make
I
that
thought
up?
OTP was on the phone.
You're definitely correct.
One true pair? I've never heard that.
I think it's from I don't know. I think it's the movie The Hate You Give.
Yeah.
She said her parents were her OTP, one true pair, and I think I just thought it was like a saying.
You know how movies be like making
Bro, that
up
movie is
later?
so good.
It's such a good movie.
It gives me, I've seen it so many times.
Didn't we watch it together? I feel like I watched it once and I feel like we watched it at your mom's house one time.
Bitch, because why is it always playing at my mom's house?
Probably.
Like, probably. She's like, you guys have to see this. Oh, I love you, Mom. But anyways, sorry about the Troy Bolton thing. But I was just, we didn't really talk about that they were low-key players. I feel like, again, it's an umbrella in the lover boy sphere where, like, you know, they're just super hot. So they kind of just give into it. Like, it's not hard for, like, hot guys to be players at the end of the day because they get a lot of play.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so let's get into our listener stories. The first one is, I always liked the nonchalant man. Now I'm dating a lover boy and it's the best in capital letters. And honestly, I feel her, not in the sense that I'm like in that situation, but like part of me almost like I wish I liked lover boys. Like I want to like them based off that whole Nick Nay, whatever the fuck. Even though like it didn't work out in the end and he still got a lot of fucking Nick Nayersina, Nate, whatever, Nick, Nate, same fucking thing. But based off of the way he talked, like I don't think maybe I've never like just, you know, like when guys talk about their girl when they're not in the room, like obviously I've never been in the room when I like, you know what I'm talking about? But that was sexy as fuck and it kind of makes me want a lover boy. I don't know.
I think I do want to like end up with one eventually. It's just like, and this is why I want like a nonchalant man that's like fucked up turned lover boy for me, because I don't want the lover boy in the beginning. Like I'm not initially attracted to the lover boy behavior, but once I'm in love with you, pop off, baby, it doesn't matter anymore. So that's why it's like I'm conflicted. I don't know.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, and the next one is, this listener said, started dating my first lover boy and it's amazing because he's nonchalant with everyone else. And yes, bitch, exactly. Because I don't want a lover boy that's been like that with the last 10 pussy ass bitches. Like I want you've only ever treated anyone the way that you treat me. Like, bro, for real.
Yes, because like if you bought every bitch a fucking charm bracelet, I don't want a charm bracelet.
No.
I want 3. Bro, I think I'm getting like a little tipsy. But yeah, that's the goal, is that you're nonchalant for the first like 2 to 3 months while we're getting to know each other. And then once we like fall deeply in love, you're a lover boy.
Then you can bring me my iced chai with extra cinnamon, baby.
Yes. Please. Oh my God.
You take yours with oat milk too, or you do almond
coconut milk.
Oh yeah.
Only almond if they don't have coconut milk.
But never oat?
I don't know. The word oat turns me off.
It's like so crazy because I used to always do like almond milk, and then the first time I tried oat milk, I have not gone back since that day.
See, I feel like I maybe tried it once with you, but maybe I should try it because I don't always love almond milk. Like I like coconut milk more because it's thicker. Did I tell you my Instacart brought me coconut water instead of coconut milk?
That is just stupid.
Men.
I saw it on your story.
Yeah. I was like, this is such a first world problem. But anyway, okay, last poll that we asked you guys was, which are you more attracted to? And 71% said lover boy and 29% said nonchalant man. And I feel like, shout out to our audience, like you guys are clearly a little bit
soft
more
as
grown.
fuck yet again.
Are they soft or are they grown? Like
I think they're vanilla. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, okay, you guys want people that love and respect you, like whatever. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, good on you guys. No, I get it. Like, I get it. And it's like, which lover boy are we talking about? Are we talking about Troy Bolton? Are we talking about Nate from Fresh and Fit? Like, not from Fresh and Fit. Like, I'm just like, which one? Are we talking about the love bomber?
Is Myron from Fresh and Fit, then I don't want a guy like him at all. I don't want the masculine, nonchalant man. I want the quiet.
Emphasis on the quiet. As in, they don't talk because everything out of men's mouth is a catastrophe.
Right, exactly, bro.
And they're so smart that they know that, so they shut the fuck up.
And they let the woman lead when she should lead.
I'm coming everywhere immediately. But yeah, so 71% said lover boy, 29% said nonchalant man. The question is, which are you more attracted to? Not which one do you think is the healthy choice? The question is, which one are you more attracted to? So it's the nonchalant man for me.
Yeah, same, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. I like the TikTok.
And that's why we're best friends.
Right. The TikTok, the first one that we played where he was like not that bothered by what she was wearing out. Like ideal, like that's ideal for me, honestly. Like that's hot. Like they both have healthy qualities.
I would have turned that into a whole fucking sex scene right then and there, bitch, because that shit was so
actually, let me just stay in. Like, let me just.
Dude.
I don't even want to go out anymore because
whatever he's doing it correctly. And I would have put on a whole role play as if like I was the toxic ex-girlfriend. It was like, what? You don't want to fuck me? I start stripping. Like, you don't want this?
Right. Like, that's the best way to do it, to turn the toxic shit into role play. Oh my God.
Right. Just leave it in the role play. Don't do it for real, kids.
Right. Save it for the sex. All right. Let's wrap it up though. What's got you wet, Autumn, about this whole conversation?
I mean, and definitely like going into this, I was like, before we even start, like lover boys are disgusting. They give me the ick. So I'm kind of wet that like my perspective did change, like especially because of the Nate story. And again, it's not just because like he's not even like my type necessarily. Right. Like I'm attracted to him because of like how he stood up for his girlfriend and like is like being like, you guys are fucking stupid, whatever. And so what about that? And like with everything, it's like with these archetypes, it's so hard to give an exact definition because I think there's different types of lover boys, different types of nonchalant men. So I'm just wet that we went in on the nuances and like are always clear with you guys that this is not the end all be all. Like if one of our listeners comments and is like, no, like a nonchalant man always does this. It's like, okay, word, because like we are all just a fucking community of confused pussies trying to figure it out. And we don't know. So let us know what you guys thought, like for real.
Yeah, actually, because like I felt the same way, like until I did the research. I was like, ew, lover boys, no, nonchalant men all the way. But like I'm like, maybe let me self-reflect and be like, maybe I'm just toxic. And justice for some lover boys. And also like,
who's to say?
Like I hope if there are any men listening and you are a lover boy, I really want to stress that like continue to stick up for women, like continue to do like that positive shit because like you are way more influential than like women are when it comes to defending women and all of that stuff. So like that's the part about lover boys that I never really like thought of or gave enough credit to.
Right.
Like,
but you can be a nonchalant man and stick up for women too.
Yes.
You know? And that's important.
Exactly. But like both, honestly. I'm definitely still wet for nonchalant men. Like I just like a chill dude. I don't know, like a chill dude that's just a lover boy for me, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Right. I like chill dudes, but I low-key like crazy bitches at the same time.
Yeah.
Like one in particular? Okay, continue.
Uh-oh.
No,
I'm just going to skip over that part. What's got me so dry, definitely like that TikTok where they were talking about chalanting and not chalanting or whatever. Like, I hate that I'm like turned off by people that be chalanting because maybe it's healthy. I don't know. Like, maybe I should like give more people a chance that actually want to put like effort in. Why does it turn me off? Why am I emotionally available? I don't know. I'm also just really dry about like the whole like misogyny of everything and how much of like the manosphere like influences men, and then like how men are like more likely to become sexist if they've had their heart broken. Like I think way more so than women become man haters. Like we have way more reasons to, just based on our daily life outside of just being heartbroken, versus for men it's usually because they're heartbroken. And
right. Like grow up.
Grow some fucking balls, go to fucking therapy. Like
yeah, because it's just like, it's one thing like men having these ideals and like staying quiet about it at home, than a man having these ideals and like preaching to TikTok, this is the way all men should be. Like that shit is so fucking dangerous, bro. Like it's so dangerous, and that's why you and I like trip over our words all the time. We're like, well, in this situation, the opposite might be true. Because it's like, I don't want to be the reason one person like goes off the handle and is like, I fucking hate men, like whatever, because that shit is so real, and like young minds are like so perceptible to this shit. Like it's the kids, the children that are on TikTok, bro. And like, it's just, I'm so dry about like the men that like go on TikTok, and like I hope you guys can see that we're not just like going online and like hating men. Like we're actually backing it up with like shit that we feel and stuff we've experienced. And it's just like for men to go on and just be like, be nonchalant. It is what it is. Like I either love hard or I don't at all. It's like, it's all just so like you guys are missing. Like you're not.
Right. And like one experience might influence you to think one way, but like we're humans with multiple experiences and our views are going to constantly change. And that's why we always backtrack and we always try to like see the other side, because it's like we realize how much our own views have changed and how it might with a different person. Like you talked about like you never really thought you would date anyone Christian, and you did. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought I would never be with someone that was like closer to my height, and I did. Like, you know what?
Yeah, Christian and height. That's a great fucking Jesus.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like we're constantly growing. We're
or
constantly
an anti-vaxxer. Woo!
Right. But I don't know. Like I just want more men to like question that shit, because ew.
Yeah, and I guess I'm just confused, like, because I feel like there are a lot of similarities between like the mysterious girl and the nonchalant man, but when I'm thinking about it, it's just like so hard to like kind of gender it, because I'm so like painfully bisexual, and so I'm like thinking about the people that like I want to fuck. But I honestly think there are differences between the mysterious girls and nonchalant men. Like there really are. Like the bottom line is like, yeah, they're kind of both most times like insecure or whatever. But it's just like archetypes are inherently like gender, like especially when it's like character. So it's kind of like hard to like avoid that. But yeah, so I'm just confused about that, because I realized like I think they are more different than I thought. Like gender does play a lot into it, just because of how the world sees us and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's a really good point, because like,
I
don't
think
I really,
so?
No, that's a really good point, because it's like obviously we want to live in a society where it's like, you know, you have non-binary people, trans people, like people who
and a lot of our listeners are
non-binary or identify in different ways, or are bisexual or queer. But like the way that society like interprets your gender presentation, or like the way that you were like brought up in a gendered way, like your gendered like body appearance, whatever, is so, I feel like, crucial to these archetypes, because it's not like, we're not really talking about like the person themselves, because every person is complex, but it's like what society is kind of putting on
like
them.
Sees you as, because it's like we can include non-binary people in the conversation, and we will continue to do so, but it's like talking about these archetypes, it's hard, because it's like these are made by society, these aren't made by us. And unfortunately, like society has a long way to go with gender. Like I feel like we've made great strides in like sexuality and shit, but the gender thing, like people are still just like very, and I don't get it, because it's like gender and sexuality are so different, but why can't you like see that like sexuality is different, like gender, like it like duh, like everyone.
Because gender is a construct when you think about it. Like when you like we assigned pink to girls, blue to boys. Like that doesn't make any sense. Like a lot of this.
I don't even know like honest to God, like I don't even know what like being a woman is anymore, because it's like women give babies. No, that's not true. Women get their period. No, that's not true. That's not all women. So now I'm just like, I think being a woman is like a divine feminine energy.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it has a lot to do with how society treats you, like where you grow up, like what media you consume, like all of those things. And I feel like especially this manosphere, men shit, they're never going to understand it. And that makes me really sad because so many of the men are behind. I feel like a lot of women, like women and queer people, like you almost like have to realize it, and you like come into this like, oh, okay, like other people are different from me. But like when you're coming from this place of privilege as a man, I feel like a lot of them be closeted
and especially it's like if you're thinking about your sexuality, like I remember when I came out, I was like, oh shit, like am I a woman? Like am I? Then I was thinking about my gender,
right?
And that was very short lived. I was like, no, I definitely am. Like
because
I'm not.
Even how we talk, I forget what episode we were talking about, but we were talking about like lesbian relationships or whatever, and how like femmes and like dom femmes, and how it's like you don't always think that they're dom because they're femme or like whatever, but that's us looking at it through a heterosexual lens. And like I just wish like more people, and even myself, like constantly, it's just like you realize like people are people and that they're themselves, but like they're so influenced by society and like how society subscribe these things to them.
It takes a lot to unlearn it. It's like even us, like honestly, like I see a hot masked lesbian, like I think no question she's gonna want to top the fuck out of me.
Right.
And that's wrong. It's like it's hard to like live in this world and constantly be like, am I thinking about this through a misogynistic lens?
Right.
Like it's annoying that we have to do that, but unfortunately it's like we fucking do.
Yeah.
And it's like men aren't even doing it a little bit, bro. Like
at
it's
all.
Exhausting.
It really fucking is. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm confused about too, honestly. Still confused about like, am I just attracted to bad people? Do I just need more therapy? What? But like, I think I'm going to settle on I'm attracted to nonchalant men that are lover boys for me. And hopefully I find one. Same with women, honestly. Still attracted to mysterious women. Would like them to be lover girls for me.
For you.
So.
Yeah. I love it. Well, I think that about does it for this episode. Let us know what you guys thought in the comments below, or email us at sowetsodry@gmail.com. The O's are zeros. DM us. We're on TikTok, Instagram at sowetsodry. The O's are zeros. And just, reach out. Let us know what you thought. If you have any topic suggestions, any, critiques for us, we would love to hear it.
Bring the incels out.
Yeah. And also wherever you're listening, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, just subscribe, follow us. It would mean so much to us.
Yes, and if you are listening on Spotify, we also have listener support. It's $9.99, $4.99, or 99 cents a month. 99 cents is not that much when you really think about it, guys, but it really helps support us and get us the equipment that we need, flights, trips, all of that, so we can deliver you with more content. And we really want to give you guys great content in 2024. We have a rebrand coming. We have a lot of things coming, so tune in. And we love you so much, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye.
We're lover girls. We find romantic meaning in everything.
We're lover girls. We have terrible taste.
Really terrible taste. We're lover girls. We're just trying to find the one.
We're lover girls. We know how to hold it down.
We're lover girls. We'll never stop calling you.
We're lover girls. Let me make you some food.
We're lover girls. We know how to make you obsessed with us.
We're lover girls. We're gonna want to move too fast.
So when can I meet your mom?
You sleep over again. We're lover girls.
We're lover girls. We're serial monogamists.
We're lover girls. We have anxious attachment styles.
We're lover girls. We never stop talking about our partner.
We're lover girls. He broke up with me, but I'm gonna keep romanticizing him forever.
We're lover girls.
We're lover girls. We have pick-me tendencies.
No, but really, pick me.
Choose me. Love me.